Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Taking a look at Boston. A 3-game series, and they've definitely got the advantage with 2 games here at home. The question is, can they capitalize?
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup. Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
That's tipped. And there's the drive. And it's sent back by Allen.
I would not test Jarrett Allen around the rim. Send it back, big fella.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, SGA. On the wing, Koulibaly. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Driving in time. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, Koulibaly at his absolute best when he's attacking the basket. That's a great drive.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Can't throw it down with one hand. Pass to Earl. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. We look at the Celtics. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series. At both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible, which says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back over to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. So it's the Celtics now. The Knicks making the shot. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Kicks it out to Price. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. The Knicks with the lead. Inside. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Jarrett Allen getting open off the screen and roll. Such a big target.
Pass to Francis. Here's Earl. Nails the 16-footer. Earl's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
Here's Wagner. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot. Mr. Wagner.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Earl. He's got 7, and it's Boston with another. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Allen. Here's Coulibaly. 6 points for him. Williams can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Earl. Gets a hand on it. Here's Francis. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets. Through 7 shots.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shot to the night.
Boy, every year, Gilgeous-Alexander adds a dimension to his game. It's hard to remember when he was just a role player coming into the league, now a yearly MVP candidate.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game. Here's Francis. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. It's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. 8 points for him.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
A good game so far. We conclude. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Earl can't get it to go. Outside for SGA. Mr. Coulibaly. And here is Williams. To the paint. New York moving it around. On the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Pass to Earl. Over SGA. Earl's shot it. It's good. Earl's got 18 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Took him no time at all on that one. SGA's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
From the high post. Pass to Francis. Now here's Booker. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jarrett Allen.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Back to Barnes. Pass to Earl. And that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Oh, my goodness, you better step back when Jarrett Allen is that close to the cup. What a dunk.
Here's Francis. 10 points for him. From about 19 feet, and he nails the jumper. Earl's got 6 points in the quarter.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
And it's good for 2.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Francis. Pass to Earl. To the inside. Shoots over Wagner. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Wagner.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Earl. Screen by Bryant. Here's Earl. 24 points for him. And there it is for him. Earl's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Ball's not loose. He's all alone. Jumps up. And it's sent back by Allen. Pass to Earl. Outside, Kobe. Fires for 3. And that one's good, Francis.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
High post Allen. Outside Williams. Green by Allen. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Allen's got 14.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
Pass to Earl. And then pinned down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics out in front. Up 1. And we'll be back. Right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
If you try try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And Allen. It in.
One of Jared Allen's best qualities is his motor. That activity paying dividends with his scoring.
Pass to Earl. There's the triple. Good on the triple. Earl's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal. I love it.
It's good from long range. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Earl. The 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
And the basket by SGA.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Celtics. Here's Francis. He's defended by Coulibaly. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Allen. Here's SGA. 21 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Here's Earl. The Knicks pull it in. Down low. Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Earl can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 5. And man, is this team on a... right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Earl. After New York gets the 3. It's it out to Bryant. Lost it. No good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Coulibaly. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Boy, when Coulibaly is spacing the floor, this offense hits another level.
Drills it from outside. Francis has got 16 points.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind. Boy, he is just doing it all right now, and the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Here's SGA. And again, it's New York.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Boston. Wow. Booker with no one around. And the 3 off target.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Lets it go from deep. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
3 points.
Koulibaly's got 6 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
So it's Boston now, after New York gets the 3. Here's Earl. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Barnes.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there. Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Outside, SGA. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
The Knicks, 78.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Celtics trail by 18. Barnes, right side. All alone. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Yep, it counts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Got loose and stolen by Booker. Pass to Francis. They set the screen from downtown. Offensive rebound. Earl. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Earl's got 40 points.
He is just self-willing this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Here's Barnes. To the wing right side. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. From outside the arc, Earl can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Earl. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Screen by Bryant. And stolen by Williams.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Francis. Here's the screen. Over to the left wing. For 3, Kobe. And another miss by Boston. New York with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Koulibaly. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so they foul intentionally. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. SGA surveying the defense. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, here's Williams. Now Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Allen.
Oh, savvy move by J-Dub. Just gets the screen where he wants it and attacks.
A drive by Barnes. It's good.
He is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Drives to the hoop.
Look out. Because if Jalen Williams wants to put it on the deck and get to the cup, I would not lose my mind and step in front of him.
Here's Barnes. 3. Good.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look at good night.
SGA up top. Allen. It's good. Hot off the lead pass.
Jared Allen simply getting more and more comfortable. How about the rise and fire in the catch and shoot? Okay.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And stolen by Wagner.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Knicks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Williams looking over the floor. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go! It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
You know, based on the response of the fans, I'd have to say they disagree with the officials on that one.
Shoots! And it's off. Cuts off the pass. 8-second difference between the shots.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Allen! And he trains the J.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Another steal. Jalen Williams. He nails the jump shot.
Assist from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant.
Playoff basketball here on
2K Sports. Game 2. We're bringing it to you live. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. You take a look at the Knicks.
Well, there are no easy games in the playoffs, and a closeout can be extra challenging. These guys need to stay focused and make sure they don't waste an opportunity to effectively put these guys away.
Now, here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's Francis. Pass to Earl. Here's Francis. Defended by Wagner. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You take a look at New York, you feel like they'll get stronger as the series goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that makes all the necessary adjustments. They do a great job of learning from mistakes and patching up holes.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Earl. That one goes. Count it.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And Allen gets it to go.
Nice decision by SGA. That is why you want him handling the ball.
Pass to Francis. There's the 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
They set a pick to the right side. Lets it fly. And it's Boston scoring again.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Offensive rebound. Here's Earl. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
From deep, SGA. New York, no good that time either.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Francis. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Oh, got a piece of it. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. A nice shot by Earl.
I just love the ball move.
Knicks trail by 10. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. Tonight his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great. We don't talk about Brooks ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Allen a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. 11-point game. And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's SGA, following the bucket by Boston. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Over to the left wing. 18 feet out. Again, the Celtics good for two more.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Here's Earl. 14 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Earl's got 16 points now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Barnes with the rebound. Here's Earl. He's got 18. Count it. Earl's got 20 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the first quarter. The score, the Knicks, 21, the Celtics. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And for Boston, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
With the ball. Bryant outside. Pass to Earl. Sends slams it home from three-point land. Give him 23.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's Francis. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Outside Coulibaly. Allen a screen. This one for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. 2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
A 3, Allen. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Allen's got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Earl. Over Williams. No good, off the front rim. Knicks trail by 8. Oh, highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Earl. And Boston again with the bucket.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bryant. And Boston again with the bucket.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Wagner with a screen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And for Allen, it's about getting to his spots. When he's doing this, he's capable of catching fire.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Barnes, no good. Knicks trail by 8.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
17 foul.
SGA double. Stolen by Bryant.
Picture-perfect execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
Barnes, it's good.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Inside. Here's Allen. Slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Earl. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit. He didn't have his feet planted.
13.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 13 points in the game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Allen on the wing. 5 on the clock. And And it's Allen who slams it home.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
To the left wing. Here's Earl. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Earl's got 35 in the game.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Celtics lead by 10. Into the lane. They grab their own miss. The three from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Now Barnes. He's got 9. Pass to Earl. Back to Barnes. 4 on the clock. Here's Francis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 19 seconds left in the first half. Allen on the wing. The open shot by SGA. On the mark with the 15-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
The Celtics, 61.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Here's Bryant. Pass to Earl. Here's Francis. Coulibaly defending. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 14 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Ooh, poked away. And here's SGA. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Just 4 to shoot.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
Driving inside. Shea all the way to the cup.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Count it. Francis has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Pass to Williams. Back to Allen. Now here's Coulibaly. From downtown. Pure from three-point range. Coulibaly's got 8 points.
And that's on the defense.
Oh my! Throw it down!
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing. Woo, wait, big finish, big time, and man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Bryant, left side. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
SGA can't get it to go.
Well, after 3 straight hits, that's their first miss of the half.
Great run out and the pass right on target. Outstanding transition offense.
SGA from distance.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And there's the screen. Pass to Francis. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bryant. Here's Earl. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Earl's got 41.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Earl. The Knicks with the rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Left side, Coulibaly. Earl pulls it in. Celtics lead by 15. Kicks it out to Barnes. They get it back. Here's Earl. And he's got 41 now. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Back to Allen. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Booker. They set the pick. Here's Francis. And here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Here's SGA. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
He gets it in there. Earl's got 43 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Barnes. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Celtics. They led by as many as 18. On the move, Barnes. Wagner with a steal. Fast break, here comes New York. SGA with it. Now guarded by Booker. Right side, SGA. Double team on SGA. From outside the arc. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Francis gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
So Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
And so it's the Boston Celtics now holding a 12-point.
Boston, 82.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Allen a screen. SGA attacking. Here's Coulibaly. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Booker for three. And stolen by Williams. And the layup is good off the glass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Barnes drives in. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Intercepted. Here's Earl. Shoots from the baseline. And that one's good. Earl's got 45 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And that one's good. SGA.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Out to the wing. Here's Earl. And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. For three, Allen. And the Knicks, another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Williams on the wing.
78.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that. Look out!
Wow! Oh, my goodness! Wow. Get up, Jared Allen.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thanks. 5 to shoot. The three from Barnes. Drains the triple. And the Celtics lead by 13.
And listen, Scotty Barnes is never one to shy away from a jumper.
Now SGA. Now Allen. Up top, SGA. Now Coulibaly. Beyond the arc. The three is in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And he caps his dunk off with a little extra flair, switching hands on that dunk.
And like he was in the air for an eternity.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get a piece.
Here's Barnes. Driving in. Outside Booker. Devin Booker for three.
So sharp with his mechanics. Shot clock winding down. No problem for Booker.
Oh, he jammed it.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Booker. The jumper is good. They trail by 14. Here's Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Allen outside. Can't get the three. So it's Boston now. They led by as many as 18.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Celtics.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at Boston. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
And a long season comes down to this. Two teams enter, only one will advance, but their work in the regular season has given them home court advantage, and that is a huge edge.
It's stolen by Allen. And it's SGA penetrating. And it's Wagner missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Bryant. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Earl. A three ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Now Williams, covered by Barnes. Takes the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Taking a look at Boston. They've got a basic situation in front of them, Greg. Win tonight and move on, or become a spectator.
And in round one especially, elimination games can be pressure-packed. You don't want to go home this soon. This is the time to put an entire season of effort into one game.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. New York shooting their first free throw tonight.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Celtics on D. Searching for their first points of the game. And it's blocked. To the left side wing. Pass to Earl. The kick out to Barnes. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Francis. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Knicks shooting their second free throw attempt in the night. And here are the Knicks. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. From downtown, Labonte controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Nobody near Barnes. Good on the triple.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 14. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Earl. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
I like watching Kobe when he's in that slash mode to the rim. Plays with force, knows how to get to the stripe.
The Knicks with the lead. There's the drive. Wagner wide open. nails the wide-open jump shot.
And every year it seems Wagner gains more confidence, and it's starting to show on shots like that.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooter.
Right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Wagner's got his second basket of the night. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. The kick out to Bryant. And again, Boston with the triple.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Pass to Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
.52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Earl. He's got 9. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Earl's got 11 points.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Earl. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Now, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Yeah, once he poked it away, he knew what was on his mind.
18. The next. 16.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
In deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Earl. From outside, off the mark. New York moving it around. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And that one's good, Francis.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now, here's SGA. Williams for 3. And Kevin Booker pulls it down. From deep, Bryant. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Kobe's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Koulibaly.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
To the middle. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And staying with the play, Allen.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Coulibaly. And here is Williams. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Tough play there by Williams. Finishing that one off. Wow, getting fouled.
And he makes all 3. Austin with the ball. Now here's Barnes. And it's Barnes stemming it down.
And this kid has pops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Here's Alexander on the move.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stump to get the 2 points. And the dunk by Barnes.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Coulibaly with the steal. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Coulibaly. Down low. Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Shoots the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Barnes looking around. And stolen by Wagner. Over in the corner, Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for New York. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Back to Allen. It's stolen by Bryant. And so they foul intentionally. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. And here's Kobe for 3.
And he's turned into one of the better two-way players in our league. Jalen Williams putting the clamps on.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 1:39 left in the first half. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 20-6 run.
That is not a guy you want to allow open screen. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Williams can't get it to go. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Wagner. Knicks with a new 14. And stolen by Barnes. One-on-one here. Pass to Earl. .46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Over in the corner, Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And that's 15 points for Williams.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
Here's Earl. He's defended by Wagner. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And he's good on the 3-ball. Earls got 5 points now this quarter.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Knicks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Here's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got the opening bucket to start the second half for New York. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
4 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Francis. He's got 5. And here's Booker from the arc. Pass to Earl. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Coulibaly.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Coulibaly. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Coulibaly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's off target. He is 4 of 9 from the field.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And stolen by Booker. Here's Francis. Pass to Earl. To stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Earl's got 18 points in the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
The kick out to Barnes. And here's Bryant for 3. Right wing. From past the arc. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Williams. There's a good screen to the paint. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And the dunk by SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the dunk by SGA.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
Pass to Earl. Here's Francis. Here's Earl. Defended by Allen. Pulls up. High post. Earl can't get it to go.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Boston on D. Kobe comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Wagner outside. Williams double team. 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in. Wagner's got 9 points.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
A 3 from Barnes. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Earl. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Knicks leading by 19 points. SGA double team. Right side, Williams. And that's going to be a treble.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Here's Boston now. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Ryan in the post. A 3. And it's sent back by Allen. 34 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Earl's shot is good.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Francis' shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. They lead by 17. On the wing, Koulibaly. And stolen by Booker. Here's Francis. Oh, and he got it to fall.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Barnes with it. Pass to Earl. Allen with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 15. Now SGA. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. it 6. Connects from three-point range. Koulibaly's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Earl. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A great find by Kobe. His instincts are off the charts.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. And he slams it one-handed.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Inside. The layup off target.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Allen. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
3 points.
And the Knicks lead by 14.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Williams with the ball. Put now by Barnes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Williams. That's short off the rim. Here's Earl. And it's Boston with another.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Francis. Lets it go with the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And it's blocked. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
A three-pointer. Good.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA, getting deep in and spraying it out there for the triple.
Here's Earl. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. It's Booker. From outside. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
The Knicks lead by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. Oh, and dunk after another. Woo!
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. No good. Celtics trail by 10. Takes the 3. Here's Earl. Bryant looking it over. He got it right before the clock ran out. Here's SGA. He takes it in. It's off.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Greg, yeah, showing off the bunny. Williams outside. And there's the three.
Just having his way on that one. Williams is showcasing a well-rounded offensive game, piling up the points.
Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Another steal. And they're going to move on to the...